Hello students, today is our 13th class of PHP and today we are going to learn about PHP cookies. Let us see the definition of cookie. Cookie is a text file stored on the client computer and they are kept for tracking purpose of the user. You can say in other words that a cookie is often used to identify a user. It is a small file that the server embeds on your user's computer. PHP transparently supports HTTP cookies and there are three steps involved in identifying returning users. The first one is server script sends a set of cookies to the browser. For example, name, age or identification number, etc. Second step is browser stores this information on local machine for future use. Third step is when next time browser sends any request to web server, then it sends those cookies information to the server and server uses that information to identify the user. Each time the same computer requests a page with a browser, it will send the cookies to. In PHP, you can both create as well as retrieve cookie values. To create the cookie, we use the function called as setCookie. Let's see an example. So this is the function we use to set the cookie, or in other words, we will say that to create the cookie. Let us see one example to create the cookie. You see here there are two variables. One is cname for cookie name and cvalue for cookie value. The value stored in cname is user and the value stored in cvalue is Smita Desai. We'll create the cookie now using setCookie function. We will use the cookie name. Then next is cookie value. Time 86400 is equal to 1 day. In this example, we have created a cookie named as user with a value Smita Desai and this cookie will expire after 30 days, that is 86400 into 30 here, and this slash, it means that the cookie is available in entire website. Now we are going to retrieve the value of the cookie user and we are going to use the isEt function. Also the global variable $cookie. Let us see how to retrieve it. This is our script to create the cookie and now we are going to retrieve the cookie. So I have shifted my code before HTML tag and inside the body we will write the code to retrieve the cookie. Before we retrieve the cookie, we have to check whether the cookie is been set or no. Okay, so for that we are going to use isEt function. isEt function is used to find out if the cookie is set. We'll say if not isEt, we'll use the global variable cookie. Whatever is the name of the cookie in our program, it is user and the variable name is cname. So if not isEt cookie, the name of the cookie, that is the variable, and the value stored in this is user, we are going to echo the message saying that cookie user is not set. Cname is nothing but user. You see the value of cname is user. Else, that means cookie is set. We will display the message that user cookie is been set and we will also display the value of that cookie. One more echo will come. We will use the global variable cookie and our variable name. Once again you see the script. We have created a cookie called as cname. Actually before creating the cookie I should start with the variables. We have two variables. One is cname and the other one is cvalue. In cname we have stored the value user and in cvalue we have stored the value Smita Desai. Now to create the cookie we are calling the function setCookie. This function will create the cookie cname, so that's nothing but user, and it has the value given, that is Smita Desai, and this cookie will expire after 30 days and this cookie is also available in the entire website. In this script we are trying to retrieve that cookie. Before retrieving the value of the cookie, we are checking whether the cookie is set or no. So we are using the isEt function. We are checking if not isEt cookie user, that means the cookie named as user is not set. So in that case we will display the echo. In that case we will display the message cookie user is not set. Else, that means user cookie is set or created, and in that case we will display the name of the cookie as well as the value that is been stored in that cookie. Let's run the program. It displays the message cookie user is not set. Let's refresh it, and once you refresh your output, you can see it says that cookie user is set and value is Smita Desai. For the first time when we run the program, since it was for the first time, the cookie was not created, and when we refreshed the same page, it used the cookie which is created and it is displaying the cookie name as well as the value stored in that cookie. Now let us discuss the syntax of setCookie function. So if I write setCookie function, it has 6 parameters. First one is name, the second one is value, third one is expiry, fourth one is path, next is domain, and the last one is security. This is the syntax of setCookie function. So let us discuss each and every parameter of this function. The first parameter is name. This sets the name of the cookie and is stored in an environment variable called as HTTP cookie VARS. I'll write it over here. It is stored in HTTP cookie VARS. This variable is used while accessing the cookie. Next parameter is value. This sets the value of the named variable and is the content that you actually want to store. Third one is expiry. They specify a future time in seconds since 000000 GMT on 1st Jan 1970. After this time, cookie will become inaccessible. If this parameter is not set, then cookie will automatically expire when the web browser is closed. The next one is path. This specifies the directories for which the cookie is valid. A single / character permits the cookie to be valid for all the directories. Next one is domain. This can be used to specify the domain name in very large domains and must contain at least 2 periods to be valid. All cookies are only valid for the host and domain which created them. Last one is security. This can be set to 1 to specify that the cookie should only be sent by secure transmission using HTTPS. Otherwise, set to 0, which means cookie can be sent by regular HTTP. While setting the cookie, only the name parameter is required and all other parameters are optional. So that's all for the day. Thank you.